Well, good evening, everyone. This is Isaiah at your service. Previously, on this day, you did speak about service, and yes, it is incredibly important to be of service to your brother, your sister, mankind, animals, the environment. Perhaps you would like to know and understand that we too in the realms perform service. It does not matter what vibratory level that we inhabit, what space we are in. Once we rise above a certain level, service is a requirement. So yes, as above, so below, as below, so above. You serve down there, we serve over here. But the reason that I am here, the reason that I was chosen to visit with you is to talk to you about colours. Colours. How many of you, dear souls incarnate, consider or place much emphasis on colours? Well, colours are important. They play an important part simply because colour performs multiple tasks. You are aware that you have colours in your aura. Well, that serves a purpose. Not a terribly important one. Colours in your aura simply denote where you are at this particular point in time. Now, at a point later this evening, those colours of your aura will be quite different, depending upon your experience, your perception, your, shall we say, state of mind, state of beingness. So those colours can change and do change. They are in a constant state of flux. Now, colours also denote when you are in the realms, we see you, other souls see you, not as a physical embodiment, but as a colourful energy. The colours of your energy denote every single thing, every experience, every lesson, every happening to you, individuals, in each and every incarnation. Each and every incarnation, the experiences that you had, the lessons that you have had, will all attract a certain colour. And that colour, the saturation of it, and the depth of it, the brilliance of it, denote what you took out of that experience, of that lesson. So, in the realms, we will see you, multiples of colours, some blending, some not. But you see, in the realm where I am, we do not have to read your CV. We do not have to read a report on you. We read the combination of your colours, and looking at the combination of your colours, we know almost instantly where you are, not just on this pathway of this incarnation, but what you have garnered, what you have experienced, and what you have profited or benefited from each and every previous experience. So here, in your level of physicality, you may see a soul who could be considered at first glance to be insignificant. We are looking at that soul and we see a soul who has benefited greatly from numbers of incarnations, numbers of lessons and experiences, and how much they have benefited from it. So the soul incarnate at this time that you may or may not consider to be insignificant or not much worth could actually be a soul of great knowledge, great experience, here posing as an insignificant human to carry out and achieve an important task, which brings us back to service to others, don't it? You will pardon my jocularity, but from where I am, and we see these evolved souls incarnating on your planet, choosing to look like one of the crowd, and we know exactly what that soul is doing now, the service that that soul is providing. If only you could see the colours of that soul, you would then understand the service that they are doing to you. Service to you. You who are not as advanced as the person supplying that service. Now with colours, colours alter and change, just like I mentioned before with your aura. Now your aura changes, alters, the colours come and go, they blend, they separate, they part. They do all of those things depending on your mood, your state of mind, where you're at, all those sort of things. So your aura, as we see it, does not play a significant part in your life. We see the aura, but from where I am, we don't take much notice of that, because we know it's very fleeting. It's in a state of flux all the time. What we're looking at is your Technicolor overcoat. Do you realise that you are surrounded, encapsulated in an energy cocoon of colours? Yes, of colours. Now, at times, those colours will alter and change in depth, in clarity, simply because you, as an individual, may have, in your quiet times, in your meditative times, like you have been enjoying this evening, you may call for the gold of protection. You may feel you need protection, so you call to the realms to receive a ray of gold to add to your already multiple coloured overcoat. You may wish you could have the pink, the gentle pink, the mauves, the pale greens, the healing colours. You may require healing, not just for your physical body, not just for your mental body, not just for your emotional body, but for the entirety of the energy being that you are. So you see, colours play quite a considerable part in your life. And I would encourage you, yes, keep calling for the colours. This one, my medium, he's white. He is white. That is his colour. And people look to his aura to see what colour this gentleman may be. His overcoat is white. A shining one. So, colour does play a magical part in your life. It is beneficial for you to have colours in your abode, in your residence, colours in your garden, colours in every aspect of your life. And at this point I would like to say that the colours that you feel drawn to, the colours that you feel magnetised to, are the colours that you require for your healing, your advancement, your understanding. So, I understand. Many of you souls incarnate, you have that special colour. Why do you have that special colour? That is the power, the ammunition, that is your ray that helps you achieve what it is that you're going to do in this incarnation. So what is your journey here? Well, if your journey is healing, well then you may be attracted to pink, pale green, lilac, all of those soft pastel shades. If you are here walking a pathway of, say, mathematics, your colour will be an ice blue, cold, practical colour for a very practical reason, because you are reasoning with numbers. So regardless of what you do, you will have a special colour that you like to keep close or have close around you, because physically you do not know. In your energy beingness, you know that this is the colour that supports you. This is your power source. It's a power source. It really is. So colours play a very important part in everyone's life. Now I would like to extend that. Have a look Observe, if you will, observe the habitat of your birds, butterflies, snakes, animals. Do you realize, do you know that those animals, those reptiles, those insects, whatever, they draw energy from the colours around them? They draw colours. They draw colours. Now, of course, you understand that there are what you call crystals, crystalline rocks. They all attract colour. They attract a colour. That colour they then amplify and radiate. They radiate colour to the environment. They radiate colour to all species around them. And I'm talking about the human species as well as the animal kingdom. The colour. Even your sea life, the animals, the fishes, the seals, the walrus, they live in the ocean. The colour is their source. The colour gives them energy. The colour gives them life. That is the colour that they need. And when you have a look at it, you have a look at the non-judgmental here. Look at the pollution of your rivers, streams and lakes. Does anyone ever consider that marine life are not able to attain their goal? They are unable to match with the colour they need because these rivers, lakes and streams are full of filth, discoloured. They are almost lifeless. There are rivers, lakes and streams that are dead, lifeless. And you will know because it does not support any marine life anymore. It has all moved into another dimension. I won't say died. It has moved into another dimension, which is higher, cleaner, finer. So they survive. They survive in another dimension. When humanity finally realizes that they must start to clean up the planet, they must go on a restoration pathway, restoring things, restoring the environment, restoring everything back to its initial state of beingness. And at that initial state of beingness is the colours. And the colours are there to attract, magnetise and support all life. And that, dear humans, is you too. You too. So I say to you, colours in your life, very important. You don't have to go off at tangents, but just understand that you need the colour in your life. You need these colours around you because It is the energy of those colours which plays a supporting role for you as you negotiate your pathway. In the realms, when you come home, you will be stunned, amazed, overwhelmed at the colours, when you cross that bridge from physicality to non-physicality to energy beingness. You will observe multiple colours, multiple variations of each single colour. Do you realise that you don't just have a colour, say orange? There are degrees of orange. And each degree of that colour provides a service to the person who magnetises that colour, who needs that colour on their pathway to support them. So there we are again. We've gone round in a circle. We've come back to service, isn't we? Service. Everything is of service to each other. And so too should you be of service to your planet, to your animals, to your environment, to everything. Be of service to all that is. All that is. Be of service to it, and it reciprocates. It reciprocates. It will be of service to you. Oh dear, I have really gone on and on about colours and service, haven't I? But it needs to be said. You need to be advised of these things in the realms. My brotherhood. We feel vindicated if we deliver a message that is of help to you, dear souls incarnate. However, we are also of the understanding that you may or may not take that on board. You may or may not consider it to be of importance. But that's only now. That's not tomorrow. That's not next year. That's not the future. But we can be of service to you by bringing knowledge and information, and you do with it as you please, when you please. So if you retain that information at some point or period in your life, you will come to the realization that knowledge and information that has been imparted to you over the years of your time will bear fruit. It will bear fruit. And so, before I depart, one of my brothers just advised me that I did not mention your food. True. One of my brothers in the light suggested that I remind you that the colours of your food play an important part in your overall, not just health, but beingness. You have the colour of your salad, vegetables, your fruits. Practically everything that you consume has a colour. When you have a favourite, it's not always just the taste. It's the energy of the colour that you magnetise to it. It's like a magnet to you. You want green, you go to green vegetables. You want orange, you go to your fruits. You want yellow, more fruits. So many foods that are of colour, and it is a colour that you require because it supports your entire beingness. So you may consider next time you partake of a meal, you might consider the colour of the foods that you are eating, the regularity that you eat it, and you may just come to the realisation that the colour of your foods also plays a part, not just in your survival, but your expansion of an energy being. I think that I have covered it. I wish you good evening. I wish you all of the best on your pathway. I wish you constantly be surrounded in love, light, protection. Be in peace. Be in peace. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.